The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 3, Nasdaq's up 22, S&Ps are up 1.5, gold contract up $3.10, trading at $12.08 an ounce. We have silver up a couple pennies, $14.48 an ounce. Light sweet crude down at 28 cents, $69.97 a barrel. Notes and bonds. 10-year note up 4 ticks, 120.13. 30-year bond up 11, 145.10. King dollar's up 186 ticks, 94.865. The euro is trading 116.32 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 110.82 to 1 U.S. dollar. We're kicking into the Labor Day weekend.
Fridays are great. Fridays of a long weekend, especially great. Gotta
And
love
this
it.
is the last day of August.
It sure is, man.
It's pretty amazing, man.
September coming at
Pretty
us.
amazing. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Lululemon. Lululemon comes out with numbers.
Athleisure.
Oh my God! Look at this! Look at this ABC up. I mean, it's a monster.
Don't you need a pullback for an ABC up? No, go ahead.
It got, I mean, in 5 months, it's gone from 80 to 156.
Yes.
Pretty amazing.
Definitely.
Now, Ulta Salon. This is really a trip. This one here. So Ulta Salon is up $19 right now. This stock was down $14 last night.
Okay.
When they come out with the numbers, and what you have here, that is up, no doubt, with volume. But watch what happened here. This is the power of markets pay attention to some analysts, other analysts they don't pay attention to.
Can I jump to the overnight to pull it up real quick?
Yeah,
Just
totally. Yeah.
Because it's always nice. So there's Lulu. You can see it jumping around, and then on the an Ulta. So there you go. So 222 it spiked to right on that news last night, and then quite a slow trickle in the overnight sit the whole time, right? You can really see, but pretty remarkable.
Isn't that
222,
crazy?
And we're sitting at.
So it's a $40 price spread, right?
Yeah, I mean, you went from that, initially, and even 222 being the low, but
so that was down 20, and now it's up 14.
It sat at 227 from 4 o'clock all the way until 4:45, and then even at 5:20, it was sitting there at 229. So it wasn't like a one-off spike. It was sitting down there for a solid hour and a half.
And they missed their numbers.
Okay.
They missed their numbers.
They didn't miss all of them. Let's see.
Well,
I'm jumping back to the Bloomberg.
Yeah. What you're going to see here, a Goldman analyst come out saying, that he thinks
there you go. Top one, I believe.
That this is a big deal, that they got a distribution. It's pretty wild. So this is about Ulta had traded down 3.7% pre-market when they missed their sales, and then Ulta will have the exclusive distribution deal with Kylie Cosmetics. I don't even know who Kylie Cosmetics is, but
Kardashians.
Oh, is that what it is?
There you go.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, well, there's
Bruce Jenner, Kylie Jenner, that's the Jenner, the Kardashian name. So that is, I believe, the youngest Kardashian, but I've seen a lot in that she built a billion-dollar cosmetic brand on her own through capitalizing off their kind of social media, following and so forth.
Okay.
So you see, so yeah, I mean, that's it. So they have an exclusive distribution deal with Kylie Cosmetics for an undetermined period of with the expectation of a fourth quarter launch.
Well, you can see what it did. It just actually, so it's up $18. It was down 20, so it just put $38 into the stock.
And it's something that could be a real factor, because I believe that most of this was done online in terms of, that's what I was saying, you have your Instagram, millions of followers. This would be the first time that it'd be in store. So it's already have that brand. We've talked about this before, whether it's the Harrys are available in Target, right? You have these online presences that now are just making partnerships to have a retail presence as well. So yeah, that could be, talk about niche in terms of where they're, in terms of athleisure, Lululemon, Ulta Beauty, Ulta especially with that type of, I mean, it might be the hottest cosmetic brand out there right now. I don't know, but it's probably up there,
Yeah, well, it's doing for the stock.
Yeah.
Amazon, we go over to Amazon. Amazon 2025 yesterday. It needs 2050.
Yeah, right about. Yep.
And now you're going to read the story on Amazon out here today. So, folks, Amazon, you're going to hear that it's the most shorted stock, but it's not the most shorted stock. What it is that it is the most shorted stock if you just take it by the aspect of how much the stock is worth.
Market cap wise, short? Well, no, I mean,
well, not what's worth, meaning dollar wise. Okay,
right,
what this story is about is that, you know, you get a $2,000 stock, so of course if you're shorting it and they just add up the amount of money that it's short.
Well, that's okay. Yep.
You know, the bottom line is that Tesla is a 25% short position. What this story is about is that Amazon just took it over, but it took it. Amazon is still only a 1.2% short position of the stock. It just happens to be 1.18. It just happens to be, and Tesla is 25% short.
Sure.
And it has to do with shorting a $300 stock versus a $2,000 stock.
Yes, but here's what I would say. It's not the price of the stock again. It's shorting a $1 trillion company in Amazon, so 1.1% of that company versus just shorting a $50 billion company.
Right.
Yeah. No, but don't confuse the price of the shares, because it's the market cap of the short, right?
It's the market cap of the short. Yeah.
Yeah. No, come on. All right. I want people to be clear on that, though. That it's even if Amazon was at $1,000.
Yeah.
It would be the same exact. You know, there would be an extra. There would be double the amount of shares. They'd be at $1,000. The percentage short, it would still be 1.2% of a $1 trillion company is short versus, it's only Tesla. Tesla's 1/20th the size of Amazon.
Right. So. Don't be short Amazon, folks.
Right? That's 1.2%.
That's the real bottom line. Amazon is in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up with a price projection of 2041 just on a 1-to-1 ABC structure on the way up. So it's going to be pretty wild,
I said, we were talking to Jack yesterday or somebody, I forget when but I said, who's selling Amazon right now, right? As in you got, but it's. You're right on the verge of the $1 trillion company. Everything is gangbusters, going well for that company.
Totally.
In terms of, anybody in that company just has boku bucks in profit. There's really no reason to sell that company when you have so much profits in there. You could weather even a pullback. You're probably in it for the long haul.
Right.
And Amazon, man, I was reading articles 2 days ago. They're going to be the first company to $2 trillion. It's like, holy moly, man, that's 100% increase on where they're at right now.
Yeah.
And their PEs are already insanity in terms of 200 something. Let's see where it's at, because they got a lot of growth priced into that company. There you go, 205 for a PE.
Yeah.
And they're making tons of earnings already, and that's why the company's worth $1 trillion.
Oh, that's right. I better hit the revenue number just so I can.
We're going to get there. It's the next one.
So. The growth rate, the cloud growth rate is 55% over 3 years.
I would just look at that jump in earnings, man.
I know.
455 last year, 1750 this year, and that's the types of earnings that the price is getting.
Right.
A 200 PE.
And you only go back to 2014, and they were losing 52 cents.
Yep. They weren't even making
money
money
for the year, and now they're making 1753.
They weren't even making money at the beginning of 2015.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Amazing.
It is.
877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 31, Nasdaq up 29, S&P's up 4.5. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 25, Nasdaq up 29, S&P's up 3.5. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX inside this gold market, see if we get any traction going here. So you sideways move out here, 5 million shares. We're going to need a lot more than that. If we put this on a weekly, bottom line is that it's going to need a lot more work when we come back to work. You know, we came down high 2 weeks ago. Thus far,
just kind of a slow trickle up. Nothing too dramatic, right?
I want to see it. Well, this is going to be good if it's where it's at. That 1858 on the weekly would be good to get back inside.
And that's from December of 16.
Yeah, 2013 would be better.
It's pretty amazing that we're almost talking about 2 years.
I know.
I mean, just the 2 years of nothing.
Exactly.
You know, 2 years of a high being 25.71, a low being even going back, 20. So 20 to 26 over 2 years. And when you look back at where we've been, that's pretty remarkable.
It is. Yeah. There's no doubt. We go take a look at the.
And I looked up Kylie Jenner's Instagram feed. How many millions of followers? What'd she have?
It was 116?
115 million followers. So that's how you build a billion-dollar brand.
And folks, that when we just looked at it was a lipstick. They started in the lipstick business only 2 years ago. Yeah. And she did 600. Well, that article was from last year, right? 630 million.
No, that article was from 2 days ago.
So she's already done 630 million.
Yeah, I think that was even in the first year. I mean, just huge.
We better get in a lipstick business.
And that's
Holy
completely 100% owned company too. That's where things get pretty intense. Yeah. So she owns 100% of the company. I believe that the Kardashian sisters can charge up to $1 million a post on Instagram. And, when you're reaching 115 million people, that might not be a bad payment.
When you say a post, like I would say to you, hey, I have this many people, will you to bring.
We'll get Kylie out there. She said, I'm going to tune into TFNN today, and I'm going to be watching Tom and Tommy, and you should too. And we'll write her that check for $1 million. Yeah, we'll see if that. Yeah, pretty remarkable, though.
Well, I better write that check in pesos. We'll write that check in pesos today. Let's see what the good old Argentina peso is doing today. So, this poor thing. So yesterday I reached 40.
Quite a day yesterday.
Yeah, it reached 41 pesos to $1 US yesterday, and the low was 33. You're at 37. It's hard to even just comprehend that these people's monies and buying power is imploded like overnight.
Yeah.
Well, that's not overnight. In 6 months, it's
Right,
imploded.
no, but I mean, it's been a dramatic week for sure.
Bitcoin. So let's go look at Bitcoin.
Yeah, where we're at. Right around 7,000, just under it, maybe? Yeah, 69.32.
And you got to remember, folks, so what happens on the Nadex platform, 3 o'clock this afternoon, that'll close down for the weekend.
Yes.
But 8 o'clock Tuesday morning, guess what? It'll be
Who
fired
knows where
up.
Bitcoin's going to be by Tuesday morning?
Exactly. But
No,
if you
but
want to trade it on the weeklies, if you want to trade it on the monthlies, that's where you want to go.
Yeah, and what's nice is when those Tuesdays open, you're going to have the monthlies where you'd be able to have a position for the entire month if you'd like.
Right.
On, I believe it's September 4th that we come back, which is pretty cool.
No, it's and particularly just because, well, we've had a good trading summer. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
You know.
and it's now at a level where I'd be more comfortable shorting it. Look at that S&P jumping as we speak. I'd be more comfortable shorting at 7,000 than shorting it at 6,000.
Yeah,
you know, you could
for
look
sure.
for some exposure back down to that area where it's been, or you could be on the positive side. But when it's sitting at that 6,000 price point, it's a little bit tough for just myself to be shorting it because it's struggled to get below about 5,800 on numerous occasions.
Right.
Whereas 7,000, we've seen it pop up, pop down. You could have both sides of it. That crypto market, it's all over the place.
Oh, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
We'll get over and take a look at now. Apple has just been a one-way run.
Sure has.
And Apple, the big deal there, they start releasing a lot of the photos yesterday, which
September 12th,
I'm
right?
sure they didn't want these photos out here. If our man Dave White, I'm sure that wherever he is on vacation right now, he's got them all because he knows all those sites that where they get all the rumors and all the stuff comes out. So Apple, let's
the Apple
see.
whispers.
Yeah. iPhone 9 and X Plus, question mark.
Go for it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Apple fans are counting down the days until the firm unveils the latest iPhones at its annual launch event. Okay, so
the plan is that they're expected to reveal a trio of new handsets basically being phones for the purposes of this. 2 premium upgrades to the iPhone X. That's the big one they came out with. So that's the one that has
$1,000.
Yeah, and that the difference being that the screen is fully across the phone. I got my iPhone here, so instead of having, you know, your touch bar, instead of having, you can see there's a top portion, there's a bar, all screen, right? So that's the difference there. You get all screen. You can even see that top little bar, there's a little bottom bar, all screen. So they're going to have 2 new iPhone X's, and then I believe a cheaper device that will follow up to the iPhone 8, which is the one I'm showing right here. But September 12th, that's the big. They usually have a September event. This year's lineup is an S year. That's basically meaning that last year they had the complete revamp, and then this year they kind of just up that. You know, they add to the X. They kind of spruce it up. They maybe bring the cost down.
coming out in September, smart, man. That gives them 90 days to sell for the whole Christmas deal.
It's not a coincidence, right? That they have an event every September.
You get plenty of time for people to start talking about it, shopping, the whole ball of wax.
And what I had seen here as well, which, man, I feel like still, my phone's only about less than a year old, I feel it. Yeah, it is less than a year old. I'm already being like, man, how's my battery doing, right?
Yeah.
So this could, with new features, significantly improve battery life thanks to a new Apple-designed processor. Battery, as you see in Tesla, as you see in everything, battery life is everything these days.
Yeah.
As we all know, sometimes I feel like I'm tethered to a charging cord, and that's even with a pretty good phone that has a pretty good battery. But man, I do a lot on it these days, and it just throughout the day, it's a battle to keep it alive.
Well, it's a real tool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt.
Exactly.
It's a real tool. We go over and take a look at the XLF, the financials. Let's see what those financials are doing. So, 28.32. They're still laying, you know, kind of where they've been now for 5 months. So, it's not much there. And the reason you want to keep looking at these financials too, the spread in the bonds. You
Yes.
know? I mean, the reality is that...
What spread? Okay.
Yeah. Well, we're the 10-year right now is at 2.8 FOA.
Yep.
And the
we're right next to the 3-month low, 2.81.
Yeah. How
for
cool.
the last 3 months.
Yeah. And then if we look, so remember,
Yep.
844, that's the number we want.
Yep.
Okay, so you get
2.64.
Yeah.
So 2.64 to 2.84.
Oh, see, that's only 20 basis points.
Yes.
That's not even
much
20
money
basis
for 2 to 10, right?
No, it's not. It's not. And that's what the market in general is going to basically keep hammering on.
So let's see where, because they're talking about the trillion-dollar companies, right? Let's see where Microsoft is, because they make a good point. So Microsoft's sitting at $864 billion. They have a long way to go compared to some of these other stocks. How about Google? Let's see. Google's sitting there, basically right with Microsoft, right? You
861.
You got 861. You have Amazon sitting about $15 billion off there. And how about where is Apple? Whoops. How far are they above right now?
Yeah. Because they haven't turned back. They haven't looked back.
Well, 1.1. Amazing.
Right.
They're $100 billion already over that valuation.
Over $1 trillion.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man.
It is.
1.1 trillion. 1.1 trillion.
That's right.
Yeah. Dow Industrials up 18, Nasdaq up 27, S&P's up 3.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 8, Nasdaq's up 22, S&Ps are up 2.5. And if we go over, and you want to see a little volatility, the cannabis stocks, they went to the moon this week. So if we look at Kronos, so watch this story with Kronos. This gets interesting. So when you look at the market cap first, right? So we're at $9, right?
$1.7 billion market cap, though, as you
Yes. Monster run, as all of them did. Okay, this Kronos was at, the 14th of August.
Yep.
You're 560.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, you're at 1279. Now, what happened here is that yesterday, see this move yesterday?
How can I miss it?
Okay, so yesterday, folks, the stock closed the prior day at 1274. It hits 882 yesterday.
That's like a 35% haircut.
Yeah, and what that is that you have this guy who's been very successful, shorting equities.
Citron, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and also putting out as soon as he puts out anything, it seems, almost every stock really does get hit. Because he's been successful.
Right, and I would interpret it just like you have the analysts coming out for Alta, right? You really get somebody that has an inside track maybe, and they're putting their emphasis behind it as well.
Well, yeah, the markets believe in him.
Right.
That's the bottom line. That being said, the volatility is out there.
Can I just see what happens when we click on this cautious report? Where's that going to bring us? Okay, so there's their entire, no. Everything that is contaminated about the cannabis space, all hype with possible securities fraud, full report, go to, and there's the report. So that was their tweet, I guess, starting the firestorm, and
right.
And they have their report linkable, yeah.
And when you do, the thing that, we know there's plenty of targets that made a lot of money on the stock, and I think that's awesome. When you do look at the numbers, this is where this gets really whacked out, though. There's no doubt. It's like, okay, they did 3.4 million.
Yeah.
And then, you're saying, okay, you're going to have expanded up. They plan to expand it up to 132 million
Where's
next
the
year.
rest of their, most of the times, some of the companies, we'll go to Weed, we'll go to Canopy, and I don't think their 2019 forecast is blank.
No, it's not.
It's not. So there's
right.
something going on here to that degree.
So watch, if we go back again, so they're saying that they did, and then you go to the market cap. It is hard to comprehend. $1.7 billion market cap.
Yeah.
That's a PE of 993. Yeah.
And that's the estimated PE for the December 2018, because they have a non-existent PE right now.
7 employees.
Yeah. So buyer beware. Can we go to that's it exactly, because I want to just look at how, because there's a lot of growth factored in for Canopy as well.
Yes.
But they have some greater data on their side. So they're a $13.1 billion company. PE still not available because they're losing money.
Yeah.
But revenue, there's a dramatic difference, man. Dramatic difference. They're going to take in almost $80 million this year. They're going to take in $320 million next year. They don't have blanks when it comes to expected revenue in 2019.
Right.
And you're only talking about that this is 10 times the size of the company, that Kronos is.
Right.
Risk reward wise, anytime, you might, if you really hit the jackpot with Kronos, yeah, sure, you can hit the jackpot, but you're dealing with a lot more risk. Same thing with some of those gold mining stocks, right? In terms of you're really banking on a story, an expectation, versus a company like Canopy when you're not quite as risky in terms of guess what? This company's not going to zero in 2019. No. But can Kronos? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what they're going to do in 2019.
Right.
They just took in $3 million.
Yeah, well, see, there's a difference. They have Canopy has 1,000 employees.
I agree, right?
The other one had 7.
And I would imagine that there's some of this stuff talked about in that Citron report, to some degree at least, probably a little bit more in depth, but exactly. 7 employees. They don't even know what they're going to pull in 2019.
I'm going to pull it up after we get off. Now, here's another big one, too. ACB.
Aurora.
Yeah, ACB. Let's see. ACB. Okay, so this one is $8.
There you go. Oh, that's a nice $8.4 billion company. Okay. Interesting. Where's so they're going to make $500 million next year. They're going to take.
But
Excuse me.
They don't have the numbers laid out either.
That's what I was just going to say. Now look at that's quite a 3-year growth percentage. I don't think we've seen a 4-digit 3-year growth percentage.
1,155%.
I guess when you go from a 3-year growth, as in you go from only taking in $1 million in 2016 to $500 million in 2019, that'll put some crazy percentages.
And then so this one. Companies vertically integrated, horizontally diversified across every key segment. I see value chain from engineering to the design of cannabis breeding. Yeah,
yes.
genetics.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
you're taking different strands of cannabis, right, and all that. Yeah.
Cultivation.
Home cultivation. Interesting. So I wonder if they'll be selling, everything. As in, okay, you want to grow the plants in your own?
Yeah.
Well, we got good luck to them there, because I think Amazon already has quite a market for home growth. In Massachusetts, cannabis is legal for home growth. You can grow your own cannabis. I think you can have like 4 plants. It's recreationally legal.
Yeah.
I don't believe they have the stores open yet. That's where they're just dealing with the regulations, government kind of dragging their feet a little bit.
Someone hasn't paid someone off yet?
Well, I'll let you speak to the corruption.
That's what it is.
Red herring, sure.
Sure, exactly. Whose lobbyists you got? 877-927-6648.
Deep breath. Serenity now. Okay, go ahead.
About what?
What do you mean what? You know exactly what. Go ahead.
Yeah, break.
Yeah.
Who's ever going to, whoever.
So I'll give you the real reply.
Okay.
The real reply is that it's not about payoffs. It's about people in power dragging their feet that aren't ready for cannabis to be legal and doing everything they can on a local basis. The list of towns and cities that, I love your look and your head. Everybody's seeing it.
You
They're
really
seeing
think
it.
so?
You think, does he speak with his eyes, folks? A little bit? I tell him to see. He doesn't think he does. I know. He's writing about 10 pages right now with his eyes, and everyone's seeing it. Yeah.
It's about having the
Or it's
lobbyists.
just crooked politicians, I know.
That's right.
But, well, you could say that about anything, man, so.
Well. There's going to be pot shops everywhere. I guess that's the way it's going to go. They won't be in Florida for a while.
Well, we'll see.
10 years, maybe.
No, I have greater...
Less than that?
Oh, yeah. I imagine on 2020 there'll be something on the ballot. Normally in presidential elections are when the bigger ballot issues come up because you have greater voters that come in. So if you really want to have a shot at passing something that you might think more voters are going to be out there versus the midterms sometimes are tough to have that. So that's where Florida in 2016 legalized the medicinal.
Yeah.
And so I imagine by the time 2020 rolls around that we might get at least something else for that progress, because you have big players in Florida. You have Morgan & Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
There's one of the biggest lawyers in the whole state.
In the country.
That's behind it. Yeah, country, exactly. So,
and there's no doubt that in the den they're talking about the taxes to pay for bills. I agree. That's why it's going to end up being legal.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's an extra tens of millions of dollars right off the top, let alone the fact that polls show continually that it's something that has public support. So
stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 10, Nasdaq up 22, S&P's up 2. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Up 8, Nasdaq up 24, S&P's up 2, and Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is going to stay in the caffeine business.
They sure are.
But they're getting, well, they know that the sugar business is getting tougher.
We were talking about this earlier, right? I said, man, that's talk about a dying industry. Who drinks soda anymore? It just might be one of the most unhealthy things for you, period. Yeah, so $5.1 billion to get Costa Coffee, and Costa Coffee, 4,000 locations. Let's see if they say it down here.
Is it just in Europe or the UK?
I'm not sure, so let's see. Yeah, that goes, we'll have to pull it up. I know it's more international. I'm not sure where. Yeah, I'm trying to read it.
So it's definitely, it's a British company they bought. That's the bottom line.
Yes.
That's some big numbers though, no doubt about it.
It definitely is. Yeah. Yeah. So and you know, it makes sense in terms of diversification for their brand. When you have Pepsi going after SodaStream, right? Diversifying themselves as well. You got Coke already with in terms of the health drinks, with their Dasani water, all that stuff. So you can see that they're a $190 billion company, so $5 billion is not the end of the world to secure potentially another avenue to diversify themselves a bit.
Right, and so look at this breakdown. This is interesting, isn't it? Wow. So they, you know, like when we talk to sugary drinks, I bet you can see they're over 3 years, they've gone down 26% in North America.
Yeah.
Worldwide, though, look, you're up 14%.
Yeah.
But if we look for 2014 they did 46 billion. This year they're only doing 31. That's pretty intense.
That's what I was going to say. Next year will be the first year that they're projecting they're going to rise. Since we have numbers on this from 2014, you know, their earnings have held steady, which is interesting. So somehow with that declining revenue, they've been able to make sure that they're not losing money. But yeah, I mean, North America, right? Big number decline, 26%, and I'm sure that has to speak to the soda decline, man.
Let's just go look at Pepsi for a second. So Pepsi is going to have, Pepsi owns all the salty stuff too.
Doritos,
the chips,
Fritos.
Yeah,
they also own.
I never realized that this is pretty. Pepsi's twice as big as.
Well, what happens? So here's Frito-Lay, $16 billion of that revenue.
Yeah.
And Pepsi's also Taco Bell, I believe, right? KFC. Is that is that Pepsi?
Either that or they
is that
spun
Lay
them off.
Brands? I think they might have.
Yeah, no, I think they did own them.
They did, but you're right. I believe maybe they spun them off. Let's see. Yeah, Frito-Lay, Doritos, Cheetos, Ruffles, Rice-A-Roni. Yeah, I think that's Yum Brands is what I'm thinking that they did spin off. Yeah.
That's pretty intense, though. Revenue-wise, man.
It is.
They're twice. I just don't perceive Pepsi as twice as big as Coke.
I agree. They weren't even around. Wasn't Pepsi created in like 1980s, early 80s? They weren't even around when I was born, I think.
Oh no, they were around.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When did they go public? Let's go.
Oh, they've been around a long
Let's
time.
go.
Man. I mean,
let's go. 1967. Okay, you got it. There you go.
That's only when they went public.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't around in 67.
You would?
No.
Why not?
I know. I was waiting for the 80s.
I had a 67. That was my first car.
You're in your prime, 67.
A 1967.
You go into the Marines in 67.
68.
Okay.
I had a 1967 Impala.
Ah, sounds like a good one.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a fun car. 877-927-6664. Let's go back over. I want to go back over.
Sure.
This Ulta deal is something else. It's up $21 now. After looking at those numbers that woman did
Kylie
in 2
Jenner,
years, yeah, I can see why that's up now. Because if she did $630 million in 2 years,
and that was just online reach, right?
Right.
And imagine when you start putting it in people's faces, because it was remarkable. Is that something that's online where you kind of either have to be a follower, you have to actively search it out,
right.
Maybe you do it, versus the ability to just be window shopping,
right.
And then maybe start purchasing it. She already has an amazing brand, obviously. And so
it said that each lipstick was $23.50. That must be expensive for a lipstick. I don't know.
I have no idea, thankfully. Yeah. I imagine the margins are probably decent for a $24 piece of lipstick. Yeah.
Seriously. Man.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the Lululemon, folks, that is just
rocking and rolling.
Big numbers. So
$21 billion company selling athleisure, not bad. And those growths, yeah.
Big numbers. In the United States, they're growing by 15% over a 3-year period. Asia, 32% over a 3-year period. They're from Canada. This thing started in Canada.
Okay.
I think they're probably still in Canada, right? Let's see. Yeah, Vancouver.
Okay. Can we go into the news and pull up their exact numbers? Yeah, so there you go. They had revenue right away, 720 to 730. The estimate was 707. Earnings above 65 to 67 cents. Estimate was 63. There we go. Comp sales, including direct-to-consumer, plus 19%. Estimate was only 9%.
Plus 19%.
Yeah, 20%, and the market's only looking for a 10% increase. Big numbers. And then look at that. Comp sales in constant currency, 10%. So two-quarter, let's see, store comp sales versus total comp sales. I'm not sure what these... Okay, so this includes direct-to-consumer. They were up 19% versus 9%.
Okay.
And this is just straight store comp sales, 10% versus 3.5%. So they crushed it across the board, whether it was the store, whether it was online on top of it.
And you can see what's going on, too. You know, like all these big brands that do cost, this is very expensive athletic clothes.
Yes.
They're really good athletic clothes.
Yes, but very expensive.
You can also see that the type of money everyone's spending.
Yeah,
so
big time.
The jewelers, the high-end places. Yep. You know.
Lululemon. I mean, Ulta in the same degree, right? Not cheap, discounted type.
I don't think so.
No, I would agree. I mean, they are a premier store, nice atmosphere. They spend the money to have a big store. This isn't kind of like your discount retailer online establishment. This is a full selection, the full plethora of things.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, it's Tiffany didn't get the pop, and it was interesting because, you know, I see it got a pop for a second.
It did, and then it pulled back hard, yeah.
But
and
it's still holding price. Signet Jewelry yesterday was up 20%.
How about Tesla? Can we get into Tesla?
Oh, Tesla. Yeah, it's a long weekend, man. He's going to be tweeting like crazy. $299. Yeah, it's building cars to get downtown, you know.
That was quite a short opportunity at that 380 on the heels of that news.
Seriously.
You talk about risk reward. This is where you always want to be looking at risk reward. You got up there at 380, right? Your max loss was 420, even if you believed the hype he was spinning, right?
Okay.
Your max loss. I mean, no way that was going above 420. He just said we're going private. Nobody even believed him that it was possible at 420.
Right.
Last thing you do, you short it at 380, and before you know it, stock's at 300. And realistically, and then the other side of that is, if it went, you have the ability almost to sue him in the back of your pocket.
Yeah.
If you lose because you knew it was probably a lie. There's just a lot going on that if you had enough money at that stage to do that.
And what's going to happen? You just wrote the story. We're going to read that story in about a year from now.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had $1 billion, I would have been making some of those wagers with lawyers in the queue. Exactly.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 5, Nasdaq up 21, S&P's up 1.5. And if we go over to the futures market for a second, I want to just, so
commodity market.
you got lean hogs.
Hogs, price of bacon going up this weekend, man?
Well, it's been down
up.
it's down for so long, but I believe this is at limit up again. Yeah, it is. No, 52.
Not quite. 52,125.
125 be limit up.
Yeah, we made it to 51,825.
Yeah.
High.
Look at how volatile this has been.
Yeah, every day it's big moves.
It's pretty intense. But it looks, I mean, chart-wise, this is how, like, big bottoms can be made. You know, it was down hard. August 9th, we were down at 47 cents a pound. It goes topside to 59, goes up limit, almost goes down limit. And
yesterday it was probably almost down limit.
Yeah, it almost was. And now, bottom line
now we're
is,
almost up limit.
Yeah, and if we go LH1, let's just see this over. This would be the continuous contract.
Oh boy.
I think it is. Yeah. I'm just curious in general. So throwing this back like 20 years.
Uh-oh, Bloomberg's not. There we go.
Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. Isn't that kind of wild?
It is.
You can go back 20 years ago, it was 59 cents a pound, too.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Quite a run up towards the end of 2014, but that's kind of like a little bit of an outlier in that.
You know what I was doing yesterday? I went back to, so the $100 in 1980.
Okay.
Today, $308. It takes $308 to be $100.
I can believe that. 1980, the year I was born.
Yeah.
There we go.
Isn't that wild?
Unfortunately, 38 years ago. So 38 years. Time decreases in that value of money.
There's 2.38% a year. That's a small number.
No, yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Fast Market coming up next. And then, of course, we got our man, Basil Chapman. We had Steve did the program with Jason this morning.
So it'll be replayed.
And I'll be back this afternoon.
Awesome.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.